Hey guys, what's up everyone? Welcome to Young Titan World. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Today we're going to be talking about none other than a TV show that has drawn close to my heart. Actually, it spiraled out of my heart and then back into it because, I actually thought it was going to take forever for them to reach the season finale of their season 1. And I'm talking about frickin' Doom Patrol. That's right, Doom Patrol has been there for such a long time, and I even forgot that they existed. I thought after season 1, they wouldn't get a season 2, because their storyline was a little bit so ridiculous that it even brought in the critics to make fun of them. Now, it's like, I was completely sure that we are not going to see it again. But it does have a season 2, 3, and 4, which is currently on its episode 10, which is absolutely amazing. If you guys haven't watched it, I do recommend it. It's a little bit, they say a lot of fuck. Actually, only 2 people in that show say the most fucks. Like, if you could have a fuck count for that show, it could probably be around the thousands, I'm telling you. Because, Cliff, the robot guy says so much fucks. And Jane also says so much fucks. So basically, those 2 could be like million fucks. At least. Anyways, yeah. So we're here to talk about Doom Patrol. Now, Doom Patrol, if you're not aware of it, is under DC. They're like a ragtag team of misfits. Kind of like the Suicide Squad. But not really, though, because at least the Suicide Squad are aware that they're going to die. Actually, they were all failed experiments of one scientist who was trying to find the secret to longevity. So he underwent all these experiments, and they all backfired. So he didn't know what to do, so he just put them together in a house and tried to, see if it could salvage some pieces from his failed experiments. Now, Doom Patrol is made up of the following. I've already mentioned Jane. Jane has particularly 64 personalities, which makes her a hoot. There's so many characters that they can push into her, and there's so many things that she can do. Like every single one of them. I think personally for me, my favorite is the one that can turn her words into captions, like real ass captions. It's like, I'm going to kill you, and they turn into like silver captions on the screen. And if she wants them to like hurl at you and impale you, she can fucking do that, bruv. And for the robot guy, who I've already said before, he is in fact a robot guy. He used to be a racer, but he got into an accident, and the only thing that it could save was his brain, so they put the brain inside a robot. And now the robot goes around without being able to feel, eat, or smell shit, but he's alive, so yes, the victory is there, I guess. Now, the next person on this team is a rubber woman. Now, after falling into some sort of acid goo, it turns her into goo as well, so she's, freaking rubber-tastic. But unfortunately, if her emotions go astray, or it's like it goes aloof, she also goes aloof. She turns into a pile of ew shit. Like, it's so gross. It's so gross. There is no other way to explain how gross it looks like when she turns into this lump of goo that looks like skin, and it freaks me out. Anyways, she's also part of the team. And there's also Negative Man, who's covered up in bandages because he emits so much radiation that he becomes, like he's very, very, very not healthy to be around. So the bandages stop that from spreading out. How he got that power was that he actually was part of an experiment to fly a jet into space, and it crashed into something. We're going to assume that it was a meteorite, and then when he crashed into it, it caused him to become Negative Man, who has a portion of his soul, which is electromagnetic negative friction, that is alive and can pop out of himself and go around town. I'm not actually sure if what I said is true, but I'm assuming it's on the path of, how his power works. But anyways, we've mentioned probably all of them. Oh, yes, and the last one, the most important of all, the most ridiculous of them all. I'm gonna say this outright. Now, whether or not you choose to believe these words is up to you. The next one on the list is Cyborg. Now, Cyborg, if we know Cyborg, we know that his outfit is always cool. Even if the actor himself is not cool, Cyborg is usually the type that is cool. That's what I'm gonna say. Now, in the cartoons, they keep the design simple and sweet and shit like that. I don't know if it's because it's a live show, they don't want to spend money on CGI, so they slap the red dot on a piece of metal, put that over one of his eyes, and then gave him a robotic hand, and then boom, Cyborg. And okay, I don't know. It's hard to take such a character seriously when it's in that form. You try as much as possible, but the headgear doesn't fit. If there's a serious conversation between him and someone else, they're probably gonna have to switch the camera to the side of his face that doesn't have a red dot in front of his eye, because I cannot take the whole face seriously, bro. I just can't. So yes, that makes it up. So that's like 5 of these niggas inside one show. And Niles Corder is the scientist that created them. And, it was assumed for quite some time that he was nowhere to be seen until they found him again. Now, currently, I'm in season 2. Season 2 is the part where they're done with, battling a gigantic cockroach and a rat that were, trying to fuck each other. And season 2 is more about the after effects of the actions. So now the entire team, everyone that I mentioned, is now conscious, or they're aware of the fact that Niles actually instigated all of their accidents. Everything that went wrong with them, everything that put them on the path to become what they are, which is absolute freaks, was all instructed or calculated by Niles. And now no one wants to forgive him, especially Cliff and Jane, because they're the ones that seem to be the most fucked up. I don't know, man. And as far as I'm concerned, and they were the most recent ones. At least they were the most recent ones, and they are the ones that matters at least. The thing is, as I'm watching this, I'm feeling so much empathy for Jane and for freaking Cliff. Now, yes, they may be the most vulgar parts of this show, and they may be the most fucked up individuals known to mankind, but they're also the most broken people. They have not experienced a lot of love, and as time has gone on, they have fooled or lied to themselves that the only way to get rid or to be in control of their situation actually lied in drugs or committing, felony, not necessarily, but just involve yourself in an activity, get lost in it, and feel like you're in charge of your situation when it's really just a ruse to deny the fact that you're in pain. Now, both of them are the reasons, honestly, they're the reasons why I watch. That's why I watch Doom Patrol, because I never noticed how fucked up humans can be till I watched that show. I gotta say, I'm learning a lot too. So, like, I don't know. It's a really great show. It's fucked up, but it's a really great show. And I hope you guys also enjoy it too. The next time that we talk, we're gonna just talk about every single other character because I feel like there are so many more that we can elaborate on. I think the 5 of them are not gonna be the only ones in the main team. There are gonna be other ones that join. And we'll talk about them as well. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Until next time, Young Titan out. Thank you for listening.